Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crust, where we're checking out the story mode. Remember, this series is currently playing a game that is in some serious development, so a lot of things may change, but hopefully we'll keep up with it. And also remember, there is still a chance to enter our giveaway by joining the Discord and hitting the react on the little post I put in there in our freebie page. But without further ado, let's continue from where we left off. Okay, so we've got research to do, so we need to do... no, we don't need to do that. Or do we? Underground mining and the refinery. And then we need the ore detector at some stage. Let's get that going. Research underground mining, build extractors, and connect the extractors to the network. Okay, while that's doing that, let's continue expanding this area here. Let's just make ourselves some room. Here we go.
Research complete.
Research is complete. Right, let's get some extractors. Mining regolith extractor.
Don't forget that extractors need electricity. Hold down shift to build a chain of utility poles.
Like so. Okay.
Research complete.
And now they are no longer being mined by our miners. Our miners are now mining the areas around them. And we should hopefully get the poles connected soon. There we go. There's one and the other one as well.
Objective achieved.
I see in the data that the extractors have started mining. Now, finish the research and build 2 regolith refineries for producing iron and silicon, respectively.
That I can do.
Director, place the regolith refineries similarly to optimize future production.
There we go.
A single regolith refinery extracts the necessary oxides from the regolith by thermal treatment. The process leaves slag that can also be used in production.
And we have power.
A single regolith refinery is a mono-refinery that can only produce one type of oxide at a time. Be sure to select the recipes for iron and silicon oxide to start production.
Objective achieved.
Okay, we are done.
Director, a conveyor belt will speed up production and eliminate the need for drones in resource delivery. I advise you to keep an eye on this technology.
You heard him, Director. Now we have a steel production chain, but we can increase its efficiency by connecting the modules with conveyor belts. It will reduce the load for drones and speed up production. Exactly what we need right now.
Research complete.
Okay, so we have to
Use
automate
the
iron.
conveyor tool and connect the extractor to the refinery and smelting furnace. This way, the resource-rich regolith will go into the refinery without needing to engage drones. Optimization at its best.
Okay, so we have to automate iron and automate silicon. And we have our conveyors. There we go. No research selected, right? That's don't think we could do much. Yeah, we can't do much else. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Oh, we need to connect them to...
Objective achieved.
There we go. fully automated. So now they're just going to work on this area here for me and deliver that to our smelting production.
Director, we managed to send the research rover scout. It's essential for your mission. Examine the satellite repeater and activate it by any means possible. Mr. Ratchet will help you sort out the controls. You're free to use data that will help the mission. Some of it will expedite the research. Professor Wilfrey knows what to do with it. However, remember that all ship logs, crew records, and other materials related to the incident are the property of Crust. Your company has no authority to examine this information.
Awesome.
Ratchet, did you hear? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. Don't mess it up. They won't give us another one.
I wouldn't laugh at that if I were you. We're sending an expensive machine off base where the satellite link doesn't work. If we lose it, well... Anyway, Director, let's get back to work. Land the cargo pod with the rover and we'll continue.
Okay, right, let's head to the surface. Right, since we're going to be doing a lot of talking, let's get rid of the music, shall we? There we go. Now we can talk freely.
Objective achieved.
Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even Crust doesn't have much like it. Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
Off it goes. Right. Once it's off base.
Objective achieved.
Okay, global.
Objective achieved.
You'll also notice we've now
Crust
got...
sent the coordinates of the repeater.
Oh, we did.
Let's send the rover there and try to deal with that piece of junk.
So it does give you extra research for the rover,
Colleagues,
normally.
I'll remind you that we already received payment for the FASM contract, but haven't started fulfilling it yet. We need to hurry up to avoid damaging our reputation as a reliable supplier.
There we go, there's research. Excellent. Landing platform.
Director, I consider it my duty to remind you that lunar research is divided into three main fields: fundamental, engineering, and social. Each laboratory is capable of conducting independent research, but studying certain technologies may require the cooperation of multiple fields. All available research is grouped into three main directions: fundamental, engineering, and social. Fundamental research is responsible for logistics and communication with other organizations, as well as drone improvements. Engineering research helps develop mining and production. Social research ensures that colonists at the base live and work comfortably. Some research requires multiple types of science points at once. You can assign tasks in different sections, and then the research plan will be conducted in parallel. The speed of research depends on your science points income. You can always rearrange your research to actualize the priorities for your current goals.
Okay. Let's keep going. So you'll now notice that actually we're doing all three because they all require one of each. If one was all three at the top, it would do all three at the top. Research landing platform and build a landing platform, as well as examining the repeater. So our little rover dude is now off to do that. So we can carry on with the base. Module needs repair. We have to manually repair everything until it becomes automated. That's fine. Let's expand a little bit more. So we've got a bit of working room here. Let's have a look around here. There we go. So some space around there, and we'll do the same over here as well. And you may be wondering why there's two different colours. If you do this multiple...
Director, it looks like the rover has run out of power. Now, it couldn't beat a turtle in a race, and until the sun is up again, there's nothing we can do about it. The rover is solar powered, and as soon as the sun goes down, it starts using energy from its batteries. Keep this in mind when planning long-distance expeditions.
That's fine. Back to my base. So, as I was saying, if you give this multiple orders, you'll see that the colours change, and it will do one colour first, then the other, then the other. Just worth noting. And as you can see, they're busy away making space now. Let's dig out this area here as well. It's good because you can organise your building out. And you can obviously change the priority as well by using this, and it will set a high priority and it'll do that area first. Okay, how are we looking on the moon's surface? Not very well. Battery's discharged, even though it shows full battery. And we are... I think we're not going to make the date. That's annoying. Well, how's it supposed to... How annoying. Fingers crossed. Well, it's got 3 days left and we're not even... Maybe it'll hit... No, because the daylight will come from the other side, so it won't even hit it from there either. That's going to be problematic. And there's nothing we can do. We've sent it on its way.
Director, our energy reserves are almost at zero. The moon has a long day-night cycle. Make sure we have enough solar panels to charge the batteries during the solar phase. In the event of an urgent power shortage, modules with low priority are the first to be disconnected from the network. You can manually disable modules that are not needed at the moment to optimize consumption.
And yeah, you can do that. I generally not bother. I just let it roll itself, and it usually works pretty well. But since we've now got resources, I think it just uses the resources we can actually build. Let's get ourselves some more solar power plants. There we go, and we'll connect them up to the battery. There we go. It's messy wiring, but it'll do for now. Our little drones will pop out and start building them. There we go. Our rover is definitely not going to make it in the time frame that we've got. But we do have some complete research, so let's have a look at what we've got for social. We'll chuck the living quarters on, and the online market.
Objective achieved.
Director, Crust could prove to be valuable allies if we play by their rules. If not, it's better for us not to test their patience.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know what that's all about. But we're almost at the day cycle, so fingers crossed. We will start. Moving over, let's have a look. Yeah, it's not too long now and it should get over there. Underground's looking good. We have no power left, so these are now not backing up anymore, but that's fine. We're still researching battery CPU capacity, so it's just batteries that we're having a problem with at the moment, which obviously once the daytime hits we should have recharge on them. So we'll wait on that, shouldn't take too long. And daylight has arrived, and we've got research complete. What have we got now? That must have been... Yeah, it was. It was social for the living quarters. 4.3 days for the landing platform. I am going to chuck automatic repair on, and then... Don't think we need them just yet. I think I want to do hard rock drilling. There we go. The rover is almost at the repeater now. Here we go. And it'll investigate the repeater for us.
Director, it will be extremely difficult to fully reactivate the repeater under the current circumstances. It will still serve our mission, but it is no longer connected to Earth. We extracted the necessary data, but I'd suggest holding off on reporting it to Crust. It's full of valuable resources that would come in handy at our base.
Mr. Ratchet, are you out of your mind? You're going to go behind Crust's back, and this rover isn't even capable of carrying cargo.
We'll report the data we found after retrieving the surviving resources. Crust doesn't necessarily need to know they existed. For delivery, let's try to fix this piece of scrap metal, Pathfinder 3B. It's an outdated model, but it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity. Just what we need.
Okay, I'm going to try and be honest about the
Crust
resources.
may seem friendly, but don't forget they control all the ins and outs of the moon. We don't need to make enemies among the creators of the space elevator. Transmitting message to Crust.
Objective achieved.
Do you not understand the seriousness of the mission entrusted to you? You were supposed to hurry. We anticipated that fully restoring communication with the moon might not be easy, but the situation is even worse than expected. Listen to me carefully, Director. From now on, any information you receive from Crust must be kept strictly confidential. You are tasked with organizing and equipping an expedition to the meteorite impact site on the far side of the moon. To accomplish this, you will need to obtain navigation data for the transport, deploy a life support system for the operators, await further instructions.
So, Crust signed us up for a top-secret operation without even asking the Director.
It surprises me that they ask for his opinion about accommodating Hope 2. Usually, if Crust wants something, they don't ask permission.
Given the current situation, this is even to our advantage. Their capabilities on the moon now depend on us. This means we can get everything we need from them in exchange for cooperation. Crust's tasks require significant resource investment, which means we need to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities. Let's start producing components. We need titanium to manufacture parts. Find titanium deposits among the regolith using an ore detector to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities. Let's start producing components.
Okay. Not enough resources, so we need more steel. Yeah, we need more steel for that. That's fine. We have some research complete, which I think is it's the landing platform. Okay, right, where do I want to put my landing platform? I think I'm going to place it, I want to place it here. I'm just going to build one for now. Later we will build more. A lot of resources in there, which is nice. Modules need repair. Repair you. And that one there that we already know about. Okay, these are full, so we're going to have some storage, which is fine. Let's build some storage. We should have enough resources for them.
Objective achieved.
We're ready to get started. This contract will help us establish ourselves as a reliable business partner, so it's important to perform at our very best.
There we go.
Director, now I'll explain the basic principles of working with the Logistics Management Center and the Contracts Exchange. At the top of the screen are the main categories of the Control Center. We're looking for the Contracts category. You're now in the Contracts tab, where you can see all available, active, and in the center is information about the faction and its contracts. Now select the active contract. This window provides all the information you need about the selected contract. Here you can track its status, accept or cancel contracts, and send resources. Please take a look at it, and click Send Resources when you're ready.
Okay, well, we're not ready.
Please return to the Control Center interface and we will...
Okay.
This window, you have entered the Logistics interface. On the left side of the screen is a list of required resources, which you fill in from your base's supplies. On the right side of the screen is the shipment configuration. You can modify the contract, capsule type, and landing location.
Okay.
In the lower right corner, next to the Send button, you will see a list of actions required to successfully complete the contract. This is how you'll know if something in the configuration needs to be changed. Fill the capsule with the required resources, click Send, and wait for the contract to be completed.
Okay, right, you're done. Did I do... I did the rolling mill, so we can work on that, that's fine. Okay, look, we're having trouble with output. Need to keep an eye out on power. New contract available, that's the one we just got. Is it the one we just got? Yeah, it is. Now, battery output is what causes this issue here. However, at the moment we're not comfortable with what we've got. We've got a lot more to do, so... Okay. Repair the cargo truck, build the ore detector, and complete the future investment contract. We've not found any ore yet to detect, but we can throw it here. Looks like, well, we should get them.
Objective achieved.
Don't forget to connect it to the network. The ore detector uses battery power to run the scans. The further the scanning area is, the more power it requires.
Okay.
Select the finished ore detector and scan the regolith around it. You need to find the nearest deposits to install extractors on them. Important, using the detector consumes battery charge. The larger the scanning area, the more battery charge is consumed. Remember this, and don't leave your base without electricity.
Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll scan it once we're getting close to daytime so we know how much power we've got left. These need to be selected to actually store the resources that we're getting, and I forgot about that, so that's why they've not been doing anything. Yeah, let's automate you. So now these guys can continue working. Okay, I do think we need more battery capacity because a lot's max charge 50. A lot's relying on it, I think, at the moment, and we're going to stall ourselves. So let's go ahead and get some more batteries out. There we go. Let's wire them up. We're going to have to go this way. There we go. Perfect. I said the wiring's a bit messy at the moment, but we're going to revamp everything once we've got ourselves the medium one, so we can get rid of all this, rebuild it all, have a proper power facility. I do like the idea of what they had here, which was they're using the fuel on the surface to power supply, which was nice. Now it looks like we've got barely any energy, but we've got 16 days worth, which we already know lasts more than what It's 14.5 days for the day-night cycle, so we've got plenty of power left. It just looks bad because we just put more batteries in. But that should hopefully, once they've all been charged up, should hopefully help with our power situation. They probably won't all be fully charged because usually it takes more of these to charge these. But we're getting there. Right, you're full and you're full. So these are backed up and you're just waiting on power. That's fine, it's still supplying it, which is good. Right, we're almost on the day-night, so let's do a quick scan. We've got more iron and we've got ice.
Objective achieved.
Titanium.
Great job. Now build a components factory and supply with titanium and steel. I'm sure, Director, this will be an easy task for you.
Yes, no doubt. Okay, right. Let's dig ourselves titanium out, shall we? There we go. Okay, we're now about to hit daytime. Let's have a look what we've got on the moon's surface. A control tower and unknown outpost. Right, you may as well start investigating stuff. We've also got the private lab below us. There we go, right. We're now recharging. So thankfully our power grid is actually charging more than what it's consuming, which is good. So we should be fully powered underneath now. We are fully powered. Excellent. Let's repair our modules. Excellent. And that should hopefully mean we should now start seeing these charge. You are all charging by the looks of it. Yep, they are all charging equally. In the middle of the barren landscape stands a lone control tower. There are no obvious signs of damage and the structure seems to have been abandoned for some time. There are no people or usual rover inside. Emergency boxes are empty and the only interesting thing is information from the control computers. According to its supply convoy was supposed to pass nearby but never reached its destination. We have now been credited some extra science income.
Research complete.
Which is good for us. Can we investigate it? Oh, right, scan. So we have something over here. Looks like it's a distance away. That rover's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Its solar panels come out when its batteries were flat. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're detecting something here. So let's
Research complete.
move to there. Okay, excellent. Right. We got research to keep an eye out on. Right, let's have a look. Components factory, we need that. We also need to have a look at some various other things. I want medium solar medium solar panels. We also need to have a look at what's the research for recycling, salvage. We'll do that because then we can get the hauling drone and then the salvage, and then we can start salvaging everything. Okay, let's continue. Our rover is in position. Destroy colony, investigate.
The convoy was transporting several tanks of liquefied fuel and a couple containers with various spare parts and electronic equipment. It seems that the vehicles were seriously damaged and buried under collapsed rock. You can immediately send a cargo truck to collect the easily accessible cargo, or you can try to break up the rubble with a rover. It will be necessary to send drones to excavate most of the cargo, but the operation to retrieve it might be risky. Drones will easily dismantle the scrap metal into useful components. The only Only thing left to do is assign an expedition so they can do the job.
Okay, right, we got that ready and sorted for the next job. Okay, right, so we're wasting science points. Oh, we haven't got anything for our social. So we still need to repair the cargo truck, which we can now do. So that's now being worked on. We need to get the titanium plates for the job, and we need to build the components factory. We now have access to the titanium, which is good. So let's go ahead and get our mining. Regolith extractor. Make sure our cells overlap. Single regolith refinery. Now I want to start building the bulk resources, but I'm going to have to be careful with how many we build. And the reason for that is because every stage then continues to work and it doesn't back, because obviously here it just backs up to this, and then once that's empty, this stops working. Whereas if you have this collected already, it goes a little bit quicker. A single regolith refinery. And then we want production. We want the smelting furnace. We want to put another. You're going to smelt titanium. So I then want to put another storage facility. Now the reason why I've not connected these yet is because they need titanium plates. But then once that's done, production, smelting furnace. Go, and we have our.
Objective achieved.
You can't tell from the look of this old timer, but the cargo truck has passed all its tests and is ready to go.
Awesome. Let's send the vehicle out. Okay, we are really low on resources at the moment, so. But we've got 18 days worth of power, so we're just about making enough power, which is good. Talking of power, we now need to connect these to our power grid. Go ahead and connect you, and connect you.
Around the research post, there is a leveled platform and several small buildings. Wheel tracks are leading away from it in different directions. Inside the structure is disarray. Items are scattered, lockers are open and emptied, emergency crates are opened and emptied. In some rooms there is a large amount of research equipment and materials. There are no people to be seen. They clearly left the outpost in a hurry.
Right, I want to increase my science at the moment, because the more science we have, the more abilities we have. So let's
Based on
extract the
what I
science.
saw, the outpost was engaged in studying photosynthetic microorganisms capable of living in a vacuum and zero gravity. Director, send drones to study the materials. This will aid in further research.
Okay. Right, let's see where our rover's at. So we have the research outpost. Okay, good. Private lab, I think we'll do next. We'll investigate that. I don't know if we can actually. No, we need the expedition center. So we can't send that out just yet. That's fine. Okay, so we're just gotta wait for this power up here. It's like they're filling it full of crap at the moment.
Research complete.
Alright, I want to production. We want the rolling mill. So I'm going to place the rolling mill here. No, I'm not. What I'm going to do first is get the storage out first. Then I'm going to put the rolling mill here. That works for me. And then we can bring the steel in for anything else that we might need, which is going to be at our components factory. We need some power to it. There we go. Okay, that's everything. Oh, it's got plenty of regolith. It's just taking a sweet ass time. We are going to have a look at the slag production that we've got at the moment, which we're not anywhere near yet, but we do need to have a look at getting rid of. And I do want to change these up at some stage. What we'll probably do is, I'm thinking of doing a surface operation with our mining at some stage. All of these, because these are, so these extract, so you still get all the other crap in it, but with being such high silicon, I do think it's better having them as singles. All of these go into singles, because when I've done it before where I used a multi-regolith, it just backs up quite a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change up what I do. So we're going to have an extractor going into a storage, and then from the storage it's going to go into the refinery, and then the refinery has the materials to use then, and we have raw material that we can move anywhere we need to. We have something here that is detected. I don't think we've got enough power though. You're going to have titanium. So these do need titanium plates, so we're going to need, so I need smart concrete and 3 more titanium, which we should get from this. Right, so we're really on our way now. Power is working just about right. We are on the cusp of our power supply, so we do need to keep an eye out for that. So the sooner we get, as a matter of fact, we've got research, so before we do anything, let's have a look at our research. Smart concrete, which we definitely need, and with rare elements, that's what we'll do. And then we'll do some for social as well. I think ice processing might be a good one. There we go. Right, so that's everything for science. So let me know in the comment section what you're thinking. As I say, this is still in development, a hefty development at the moment, but the storyline's looking good so far. The only thing I think's a little bit messy is the fact that we've now lost the repeater on here. It's not on here anymore. The mission's gone, and I don't know why. And obviously there's I'm wondering whether once we've got the components factory, it might then kick in again. So we'll see how that looks. But yeah, it gives us things that we can't do at the moment because we don't have the expedition center, but it's setting us up for the future. So fingers crossed. But until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.